Hello, champions, and welcome to this session where we are going to understand how to set MFA, that's multi-factor authentication, for your uh, IAM user. So not for the root, but IAM user. So let's get into the lab quickly. Quickly sharing my screen, and so here you can see I'm logged into the IAM dashboard, and to quickly show you, so I'm logged in with demo one user. As you can see, demo one user, and the alias of my account is demo 700. So remember that this exercise we are going to do it for the IAM user that you got created in few sessions back. So you can log in with your IAM user and click on the IAM. So go to IAM dashboard. Once you click on this, you'll come back to this dashboard, and you can see your root user already has an MFA. So this dashboard will tell you whether have you set MFA to your root user or not. If you haven't, I'll show you in the next few minutes how to set that for root. It's a little different. In this lab, let's understand how to set MFA, that is multi-factor authentication, for your IAM user. So I'll say add MFA. Now, there are three ways you can add your MFA. So I'll add device name. Okay, so as we are going to use a software here. So you can use authenticator app like Authy or Google Authenticator. This is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use Google Authenticator while I use Authy, which is in my mobile as well for my root user. Here, to keep it simple, I'll show you Google Authenticator. There are also security devices or hardware devices which you can use to set the security token. We are not going to go into that, but yes, you can use any mobile app or here like Google Authenticator. So let's say is the device name I'll set as Google Auth so that I know every time that this would be Google Auth. So I'll say next. Okay. Now here it's asking me to scan the code. So before I go into scanning the code, let's understand how to install Google Authenticator on your machine. So in the Sites tab, what I do is, so you can, let me show you how I came across this. So if you search for Google Authenticator extension or Chrome extension, press enter, and the first link that you get, it's the Authenticator. So Google Authenticator. If you click on this, it will show you a Google Chrome extension for Authenticator. I click add to Chrome. So if you don't see add to Chrome, which means it might already be added. If it is not, then just say add to Chrome, confirm, add an extension, and then you'll see to the top right, the extension is added. You can see here. Okay. So, okay, I'll close this dialog, and here you can see it's installed. So I'll open new screen. And what I'll do is, if we go back to Authenticator. So once you go on to the Authenticator, there are no accounts displayed. So what I'll do is I'll click on this edit. So once you say edit, it show the option plus, which means add. Okay. So let's say I want to add an account. So you can put a manual entry. I'll say manual entry. Okay. Here it is asking you to put issuer. Okay. Issuer, which means where are you setting this? So just for my remembrance, I'll put this as AWS IAM demo one, which means I know this is for my IAM user for my AWS account and for demo one user. Okay, so what I'll go is you can go back to add MFA device. I'll say now show QR code. Either you can scan this QR code using your mobile if you're setting this Authy in mobile, but since I'm doing in the browser, scanning is not possible. So I'll say share secret key. So shows me the secret key. I'll copy the secret key. Okay, copy this. I'll go back to this. I'll go back to Authenticator once again. So I'll go back to Authenticator. If we click on edit, I'll say add. I'll say manual entry. I'll say AWS IAM hyphen demo one. And I'll put the secret key manually. So I put manually and I say, let's see what is we have in advanced option. So this we don't need to put the username and those things. I'll say okay. Now you can see this 6-digit code that you can see here. There is an expiry to it. So this is valid for a few seconds. So let's wait for a few seconds for this to expire. Okay, now new code has come in. I'll copy this. It gets copied. Okay. So I'm allowing to copy automatically. And I'll immediately go to this device. And here you'll have to put successive two codes or two codes from your MFA. I have put already the first one. Let's move on to the second one. Okay, so it's the same one. So don't copy the same code twice. We'll have to put a different code. So I'll wait for this to expire because this is something that I've already put. I'll copy the second one. I paste it here and I say add MFA. And now you can say, you can see that MFA is active. Like if I scroll down, in my demo one user, I'm into IAM. You can see in under MFA section, a virtual device, it already shows that there is MFA added. Now, how does this help? So this helps in login. Okay, so let's say I log out. Okay, so let's log out with this user. And next time when I log in, with the demo one user, it will prompt me for two-factor authentication, which means first time I'll have to put just simple password. So my account name alias is demo demo 700. So this is the account alias that I've set. IAM username is demo one, if you remember. And then I'll put my password. And you see, I'm asked for MFA. So here what I'll do is I'll simply go back to MFA. I'll copy this, make sure it is not on expiry. Okay, so I'll submit. And voila, I am into my account. So you see, I've secured my account. Now I have to put two authentications. First is my username password, and second is MFA. I'm into my account. So this was a quick lab to show you how to enable MFA. Let me quickly show you how to disable MFA as well. Ideally, you should not, but let me show you so that you know how to disable and enable. So if you call, you want to disable, you'll again go back to the dashboard. You'll go for users. Okay, you'll go again for your demo one user. Ideally, you would not be able to set this for other people. Let's do it for yourself. So using demo one, I'll go into users demo one. I go into security credentials. I scroll down and then you can see MFA. So I click here and I say remove MFA device. Once I say remove, this has been removed. Okay. So this is how you remove the MFA and how you set MFA. So even if you have this entry, okay, I would recommend you guys to remove this so that okay, this is removed. So let's try to remove this if at all I can. So I'll say minus. Okay, this is asking, do you really want to delete this account? Yes, so that I know this MFA device I have removed, I have deleted. And whenever I want to set it again, I can simply go here and can assign MFA again. So this was a quick lab to show you how to set MFA for your IAM user. I want you to go ahead and test this out, and I'll see you in the next lab with little more new concepts. Cheers. Bye.